Okay, so here I am in Microsoft Teams. First, I'm going to click into my class team right here. All right, once in, I'm going to go to Assignments on the left. And down below, we're going to click Create. And you have multiple options in here. The second option is to create a new quiz. Go ahead and click there. Now, what you're going to see is that any quizzes that you've already created are going to show up here in the list. And so you can select any of these and use it in your assignment. However, if you need to create a quiz on the fly, you can click Add Quiz right here. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so this opens up Microsoft Forms Quiz Builder. Here we can title our quiz. Then we can add a new question right here. In this case, I'm going to do a multiple choice, so I'll click Choice as the question type. Now, if you want to use special math symbols, you can go down here and click on the math toggle switch. So here I can type in the question, and here I can enter the equation. And what's nice about this is we get all of these math symbols that we normally won't find on our keyboard. So if I want 12 divided by, I can grab my division symbol right here. All right, now we got a nice clean equation. Here we can add our options or choices in the answer. You'll notice here it's actually telling me what the correct answer is and suggesting other options to include in this question. So I can either select the ones I want to use here, or I can click Add All. I'm just going to select this one because we know this is the correct answer, but then I'm going to type in my own distractors. For example, 24 is a good distractor. I can add another option here. We'll go with 10 as another distractor. All right, here I can provide the point value for this question. And I'm going to go ahead and make it required because we want to make sure that the student answers the question and doesn't skip it. And then I can add another question here. The other nice thing I like is you can copy questions, duplicate them. So I can click right here to copy this question. And now all I have to do is modify the equation and the options. Make the adjustment there, click OK. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and clear these options by deleting them here. All right, and I'll add my own. So 16 is a distractor. Add another option. 5, which is the correct answer. So I'm going to go ahead and check it here as the correct answer. And we'll add one more option. All right, so I have my two questions that my students can work on. What's great about this is because I've selected the correct answers, this will be automatically graded for me. All right, my quiz is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and click Done at the top right. Now I'm being taken back to the assignment builder. Here we can provide a custom title and we can enter instructions. All right, so notice I provided all the detailed steps for the students to complete this quiz. They're going to need to open the link below, this forms link. Then they're going to do their work on paper. They will answer each question by choosing the best answer. Then they'll click Submit at the bottom of the form. Then they'll click Close, and then they'll click Turn In. Over here off to the right, I have some other options such as setting the due date and the due time. The class I'm assigning it to, if I want to assign it to multiple classes, I have that option as well. I can also assign it to specific students if I want to differentiate. I can also set this to provide it for future students who I may end up receiving in the next day or two. And then finally, you could make this a group assignment if you want your students to work together on these math problems. I'm going to go ahead and do all current and future students. I'm also going to turn on reflect so they can reflect on the quiz at the end. Here you can optionally set a time limit if you want to have the students complete this under a time limit. And down at the bottom, you can save this as a draft if you're not ready to make it available to students. Or you can click the drop down next to assign, and you can schedule to assign it in the future, or you can just go ahead and assign it now. I'll go ahead and assign it now. Okay, and here it is. Now the students will get to it by landing in the classroom. They will find it here in the general channel, division quiz. They can view the assignment to get started, or they can go to assignments here and find it here under upcoming. Go into the division quiz. Now, this is your view as the instructor. You'll see your students and you'll see their status if they've turned it in yet, or if they've viewed it, or if they've not turned it in, they have not even opened it. This is where you'll go to see the reflection at the end of the quiz. And you can go to summary results to see the details of each student's quiz. Up here, I'm going to switch this to student view. This is what your students will see when they come in. They'll see these instructions and the link to get into the quiz. When they're done, they'll see a turn in button at the top right where they can turn in their work. All right, and that is how you create a quiz using class Teams assignments.